What foods can worsen respiratory problems? Certain foods can make respiratory problems like asthma, bronchitis, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, worse. While food can't directly cause these conditions, eating the wrong foods can trigger symptoms like coughing, wheezing, and difficulty breathing. Let's take a closer look at which foods can negatively affect the respiratory system. 1. Dairy products such as milk, cheese, and butter are known to increase mucus production in some people. Excess mucus can clog airways and make breathing more difficult, particularly for those with asthma or other lung conditions. Reducing or avoiding dairy may help reduce mucus buildup and make it easier to breathe. 2. Processed foods, especially those high in salt, can lead to inflammation and fluid retention. Salty snacks, canned soups, and fast foods often contain high levels of sodium, which can cause the body to retain water. For people with respiratory conditions, this extra fluid can build up in the lungs and make breathing more challenging. A low-sodium diet can help reduce this problem. 3. Fried foods are another common trigger for respiratory issues. These foods are often high in unhealthy fats, which can lead to inflammation and worsen breathing problems. Greasy foods like fried chicken, French fries, and donuts can also cause weight gain, which can put more pressure on the lungs and make it harder to breathe. 4. Sugary foods and drinks can also worsen respiratory conditions. Too much sugar can lead to inflammation in the body, and for people with respiratory issues, this inflammation can make it harder to breathe. Sodas, candy, pastries, and other sugary treats can trigger respiratory symptoms or make existing ones worse. 5. Foods high in sulfites, such as dried fruits, wine, and some pickled foods, can also trigger respiratory problems, especially for those with asthma. Sulfites are preservatives that can cause a narrowing of the airways in sensitive individuals, leading to shortness of breath and wheezing. Reading food labels to avoid sulfites can help reduce these risks. 6. Processed meats, like bacon, ham, and sausages, are often high in nitrates, which are used as preservatives. Nitrates can increase inflammation in the airways, making it harder to breathe, particularly for people with asthma or COPD. Limiting or avoiding these meats can be beneficial for respiratory health. 7. Carbonated beverages, such as soda or sparkling water, can lead to bloating, which puts extra pressure on the diaphragm and makes breathing more difficult. This pressure can especially affect people with pre-existing respiratory issues, causing discomfort or shortness of breath. 8. Refined carbohydrates, found in foods like white bread, pasta, and pastries, can produce more carbon dioxide in the body when broken down. For those with respiratory conditions, excess carbon dioxide can make it harder to breathe and leave them feeling short of breath. Choosing whole grains instead can help reduce this effect. Foods like dairy products, processed and fried foods, sugary treats, sulfite-rich foods, processed meats, carbonated drinks, and refined carbohydrates can worsen respiratory problems. Being mindful of what you eat can help manage symptoms and make breathing easier. Reducing these foods while focusing on a healthier diet can support better lung function and overall respiratory health. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel for more tips and advice on maintaining a healthier lifestyle.